Tron. Now, Tron is a good movie. The film stars Jeff Bridges as Kevin Flynn, a rogue programmer who hacks into the network of ENCOM to settle an old score. Intercepted by the Master Control Program, Flynn is zapped with a matter transport beam and sent into cyberspace, a bleak, neon world populated by sentient programs. Flynn must now fight for his life, find some way to stop the megalomaniacal MCP, and return to the real world. First off, when film buffs and scholars list the most beautiful movies of all time, Tron easily deserves a place in those ranks. The film's arcade-inspired aesthetic is dazzlingly bright and vibrant, the environments are often breathtaking, and the rotoscoping and groundbreaking digital animation are crisp and smooth. The CGI may look rather dated, but since most of Tron takes place inside a computer network, it doesn't need to look completely realistic. Moreover, it still succeeds in mimicking the visuals of video games from the time, and the tanks, recognizers, light cycles, and light sails created by the CGI still look cool. Tron's animation therefore gains more leeway than the bad CGI in The Matrix Reloaded, as even though The Matrix also takes place inside a computer network, it's still supposed to look like real life, at least to the casual observer. The action scenes are very exciting and inventive, and the costumes don't look as silly as I expected, except for the vaguely Santa Claus-like MCP guards. They are consistent with the circuitry-based imagery throughout the film, and Cindy Morgan looks pretty good in her cyberspace bodysuit. Tron is also impressive for its effective world-building. People from the real world, such as Flynn, are revered as users by the programs they created, but the MCP maintains his totalitarian control by running something akin to a theocracy, as his regime denies the existence of users and harshly punishes any belief in them with forced arena fighting. The film also contains some biblical symbolism in the programs displaying the likenesses of their creators, and many of the artifacts symbolize various features in the workings of a computer. The tanks, guards, and recognizers are security or antivirus programs, the temple-like I/O towers are like servers or modems, the MCP is like a tyrannical operating system, the light sails serve as transport across circuit paths, and every program is designed with a purpose dictated by its users. Overall, it's a more cohesive computer world than, again, Matrix Reloaded, with its half-assed explanation of the existence of ghosts, vampires, and werewolves. Disclaimer, I actually really like the Matrix sequels. It's also quite clever how the film positions the quaint, uncomplicated arcade games of the 80s as merely our simplified, bird's-eye view of hectic life-or-death struggles between intelligent entities. The visuals are staggering, the characters are diverse and endearing, and the performances are very good, especially from the smooth, cool Bridges and David Warner as the sinister, calculating Sark, the MCP's second-in-command. The only weak link in Tron's cast is Bruce Boxleitner, who is great as the noble Tron, but pretty bad as his real-world user, Alan. The narrative is the most significant flaw in Tron. The pacing is erratic, Flynn, Tron, and some other programs escape the game grid too conveniently, Flynn and Laura's brief romantic chemistry is pointless, the twists are unsurprising, and it's bizarre how the film sidelines its main character, Flynn, for long stretches in favor of Tron. Tron may be the title character, but Flynn is the main protagonist, and yet he is strangely absent for the bulk of the movie. But the overall film is so stunning, thrilling, and fun, and intriguing in the world it develops, that these problems hardly matter. Despite its narrative shortcomings, Tron is a fantastic movie that deserves its status as a modern classic. Tron earns 4 stars out of 5. Thanks for watching. Cheers.